What do you have in common with Jennifer Lopez and Maya Angelou? The imposter syndrome. The infamous imposter syndrome is more common than you think. Welcome to the Pepi channel. I'm Pepi, your life coach. Have you ever felt like a real fraud?
You finally found a broker on Wall Street that you can trust.
Like you know a lot about a topic, but you still feel like it's not enough? Even Maya Angelou has felt like this. After writing more than 11 books, she's still sometimes feeling like a fraud. Why do we feel like this? Feeling like an imposter is just natural. It's just our brain kicking in and saying, hey, it's not enough, because we fear failure. The trick is not feeling like a fraud, but despite the fact of feeling like a fraud, still taking action. So if you have a dream and you want to do something, the last thing you have to do is listening to your head saying, not enough, not now, why should I? It has been done, and things like that. The first step is recognize that you had the thought of being an imposter. Don't brush it away, don't ignore it, just acknowledge that you have that feeling. The second step is taking action.
Do it now.
Do what you want to do despite your feelings. Again, don't ignore your feelings. Don't brush them away. Just acknowledge that you're feeling that way, but still keep taking action. One of the things that stop us of taking action when we are not feeling good is what other people will say about it.
They were eating a Caltine bar.
What?
They make you gain weight like crazy.
We start imagining things, and most of the times people are gonna have some type of judgment towards us. So instead of thinking, what are they gonna think about us, and stop doing what we want to do, the correct action is, whatever they think, I'm gonna be judged anyway. So I'm gonna take action anyway. When we have self-doubt, we feel like not enough, like an imposter, like a fraud, like we shouldn't do stuff. And we start listening not only to our voice, but the judgment of others. The only cure for that is acknowledging that it's happening and then taking action. A good way to balance out how we feel with reality is to remind ourselves how good we are. This is not bragging. This is just when we feel like we are an imposter, we have to balance it out. We have two ways. You can talk to a trusted friend that will tell you how good you are. Or, my favorite is get a journal and write down all your accomplishments, even if they are small. Every year, share everything you are proud of, write it down. And every time you feel like an imposter, go to your shining journal, pride journal, you can name it as you wish, and double check what you have accomplished until now. Imposter syndrome works because we think we are the navel of the world. Everything happens around us, and we are the center of the universe. Wrong. We are not. We are just an accessory. So a way to balance out all these negative feelings is, instead of looking inwards, we look outwards. We can do random acts of kindness to focus our attention to other people instead of ourselves, in a kind way, not in a judgmental way. I'm not saying about, let's start saying stuff about other people, we will feel better. No, it won't. So if you overthink and you think you're a failure and you go into, the dark cloud mode, stop it and first acknowledge that you are not the center of the world. And second, try to put your focus outwards and do something nice. If you don't feel like doing random acts of kindness is your thing, you could, for example, help an NGO or do some volunteering. I don't know, in a cat shelter. For example, your feelings shouldn't rule your world. You shouldn't ever negate your negative feelings. Acknowledge them and then take action despite of them. Celebrate your successes even if they are small. Share your fears. You don't need to share them with friends. You can do a journal and keep it up to date, so you bunk out all your feelings on the paper. And whatever you decide to do, don't let doubts stop you. You are the one who put yourself the limits. I've written 11 books, but each time I think, oh, they are gonna find me out. I've run the game on everybody, and they are gonna find me out. Maya Angelou, sharing about her imposter syndrome. Live your life, not what others expect you to live. If you wanna support my channel, please buy my book, How to Overcome My Anxiety. Link in the description below. Whatever you do, do it now. There are only so many tomorrows.